Welcome to the banks of the Red Cedar, where there's a school that's known to all. Its specialty is winning. Boy, do they hope the Spartans play good ball. East Lansing ready for this showdown in homestanding Michigan State. Today, a battle in the Great Lakes State, and from the Yoopers to those in the mitten, all Michiganders will be focused on this showdown. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Central Michigan Chippewas, taking on the winners of 4 straight, the Michigan State Spartans. 48 Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. And the Chippewas will get us underway with the opening kickoff. From inside his own 15, looking for a crevice. Probably needed to pick up an extra block or 2, but as it is, he'll be stopped at the 28. So Michigan State's offense will get the first crack at it here. Here he comes, and obviously defense is always going to be aware of a quarterback, but boy, he finds a way to put defenses on their heels all the time, David.
I mean, what can't he do? He's got the weapons, he's got the confidence, he's got the experience. Jesse, these kind of guys are so hard to defend.
You're right. They'd better be able to find a way to get pressure on him, because if they don't, this is going to be a long day.
Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. The Spartans racing to the line in the hurry-up. Wide receiver coming across in motion. To the ground to try to move the chains. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down. And the Spartans come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback on the keeper. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Tried to pound it on first down, now back to the line. What a great job they've done in Big Ten play up to this point, and you see them now feeling as if they can accomplish something big.
No doubt, Reese, and I think it's a great start to the season. Like, again, you have goals and you have midpoints to the season where you're at right now. This is where you wanted to be. You wanted to be in the mix in one of the best conferences in all of college football, and Jesse, they're doing that in the Big Ten.
Yeah, they've been able to handle the stage and handle the pressure. With every win, that makes the next game that much bigger, and they've shown up on big stages, on national television, and they've been able to deliver. This game, though, is the biggest yet. If they keep on the pace they're at, they're going to be playing for a Big Ten championship.
Across the 25, he's got room. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it.
I got to say, watching this guy run has given me PTSD from when I played against Michigan State back in...
Touchdown, Spartans! They grab the early lead. You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game, get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. They march 72 yards, and they finish things off with a 21-yard touchdown pass. And he's coming out of the end zone. And the returner will be brought down. So Central Michigan's offense taking the field for a chance. We have to see them today. Here are our impact players for this game, and it goes beyond executing an assignment to make an impact in the game.
Yeah, obviously we were talking to both coaching staffs this week, and we asked them who needs to step up and play well. They immediately pointed to these guys right here. They are the key for their respective teams.
Yeah, and they don't always show up in the box score, but these are the guys that are the leaders. These are the guys getting everybody organized and have to play well for their team to succeed.
He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. He lets one fly deep. Oh, right through his hands. They came out attacking, wanting to impose their will, and they missed a big chance on that one. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Rhodes. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Makes the catch. It's Rhodes. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. Boots his first of the day away. He was called on 4 times in the victory last week. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end zone, Jesse?
That's why recruiting is so important. They've got weapons at every skill position on the field. Any of these guys is dangerous if they touch the football. Let's see what they do on this drive, David.
And so, Palmer, I got to take away something. I can't let them have everything and have success. I got to be aggressive against the run or play for the pass. I can't give them everything.
I'll say this, man. In college football, you see a lot of bad tackling. You didn't see it right there. That was an awesome job. First off, being there at the point of attack. Once the tight end made the catch, there was no doubt he was going down. Great job form tackle.
Quick release by the QB. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44. The Spartans are in the hurry-up.
Nice job by this offense converting the third down. Listen, third and short, they know you're going to run the football, and they still did a great job being physical. Third downs has been such a struggle for this offense. Bottom 50, one of the worst in college football. Nice job on that play.
The give out of the gun. Crosses the 30, he's got a lane. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Michigan State.
And to have a rushing touchdown of that type of yardage, you've got to be able to make something miss. It's one thing to get into the second level, but can you make that last defender miss? And you saw it on that play. Once he was in the clear with his speed, he was gone.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. UCLA is currently ahead in this one, but unlike the days of Terry Donahue, this has not been a blowout today inside the Rose Bowl. They're up by 7 over UTSA. We'll circle back if anything changes in this exciting college football matchup.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Now on 1st and 10 from the 26. Looking to move it through the air. They're working that left side. Open runway ahead. And he's brought down after a huge completion. Exploded for a huge chunk of yards on that last one. They'll try to do it again here, 1st and 10 from the 33. Leaves it with the back. Runs through the tackle.
It's just simple. Simple first down run, showing your physicality, setting your offense up in a good spot.
On 2nd down, wants to throw. That's reeled in. It's Rhodes. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down. The Chippewas come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll leave it with the lone back. Pulled down after picking up 5 to the 6-yard line. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. They'll try the run. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Chippewas. If you're able to move the ball in a drive like that, the most overrated stat in football would be field position.
Agreed, and I think confidence is big right now after that last drive. To be able to flip the field like that, not just do it, but go down and score a touchdown. Running and throwing for this offense now moving forward in this game, that last drive is going to pay big dividends.
And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Michigan State, 14, Central Michigan.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. It's complete. Great move. Now he's got room. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down. The Spartans very efficient with this passing game.
You like that, Reese? You like that? I think so. This is an offense that, listen, when you've got a guy back there that can be efficient, make no mistake, they're going to run the football, but when you get that Kirk Cousins guy, you start to really like the offense.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. The quarterback scrambled around, but the defense able to scramble him and turn it into a sack.
And don't get it twisted. A big part of this team's formula for success defensively is getting after the quarterback. In their last game, they had 6 sacks, won the game. They know they've got to be able to get after the QB in this one, put some pressure on them, and they're already off to a great start.
Negative play on first down. That's what a defense always wants. Wide out in motion. Little touch pass to the receiver. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. And the Spartans in the hurry up. On third down, going up top. A little screen to the running back. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. His first one of the day gave that leg a workout 5 times in last week's victory. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. Central Michigan takes over, and we'll get another look at this offense. Leaves it with the running back. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. Offense working from the pistol. He's got it again. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. And they can't make the play on third down. And the Chippewas decide to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He will signal for the fair catch and take it just inside the 35. Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And he'll pick up a few yards before he's dragged down, and that'll be the end of the first quarter. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. Stuck with a running game on first down. Now here they come again. Looking to pass on second down. Zings it complete to the right. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
I love having guys that have the ability to make something happen after they catch it. Simple hitch route, right? Okay, give me some extra yards. Get me a first down after the play. Nice job by the wide receiver.
The offense showing motion from the tight end, trying to get a read on the D. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Tight end finds a soft spot.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Got the quick pass. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a first down on the play. The Spartans look to keep this drive humming.
How about this offense? They're rolling. They got a couple first downs together. Defense. Next What's your response? What do you got? You got to make some adjustments.
All the way down to the 15-yard line. It's first down. Movement here from the tight end. They're getting this guy lathered up. Pulled down after a pickup of 3. Ball's at the 13. Going to work on second down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on first and goal. They'll give it to the back. Picked his way through the traffic for 6, but it'll be fourth down and 3 yards to go. They'll leave the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the first. They'll run for it on fourth down. And he's sprinting. He'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Sparty.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
They'll try to add another to their lead. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Central Michigan has it back. Let's see what the Chippewas can do on offense. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down.
And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line. How about this Spartan defensive front making plays like the legendary Bubba Smith?
And if you're going to have a great defense in East Lansing, it's going to be up front. It's going to be those big boys dominating like Bubba Smith, like Jarrell Worthy, really eating up those blockers up front, making plays, stopping the physical ground game.
Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. Pocket starts to collapse. He'll pull it down and run. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. The Chippewas will try to pin them back with the punt. Surprisingly makes a fair catch just outside the 40-yard line. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place, Jesse.
Yeah, how nice, too, to have the defense on their heels, because at this point, they don't know what's coming at them. They had problems stopping everything that last drive did.
So I think this defense would come back with a little more aggressiveness. I mean, they let them have what they wanted. Now they got to dictate to this offense a little bit more.
Make the stop at the 40, but he's got 15 yards on that one and a first down. He's putting up serious numbers on the ground and carrying his team in a way that Lorenzo White used to do.
And how about you know it's coming, but you can't stop it? That's when you know you're having yourself a day. That's when you know you're a great player. And these Michigan State offenses that have that guy running back, like you're talking about, Reese, they are really, really hard to stop.
And the quarterback was trying to extend the play, and the defense brought it to a close.
And really good job getting to the quarterback. That's priority number one, trying to get pressure on him, get him to the ground as a bonus. They had 6 sacks in their last game. They got to keep building on that number if they want to keep stacking wins.
They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. No return possible on this one. It goes out of bounds, and they'll mark it right around the 30-yard line. Central Michigan takes over, and we'll get another look at this offense. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. He's looking to throw. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep. Third down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. Still looking, on the move. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down. And the Chippewas will punt it away on 4th down. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. Let's see what he can do with it. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. He gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Looking to go up top on 1st down. It's caught. All kinds of running room. Touchdown, Spartans. And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby. No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in week 6.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. And he was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
Getting set for the point after.
Is on for the extra point.
And they knock through the extra point, and they're up 28-7. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Miami is in the unusual position of having to come from behind right now. But those fans that were there when the U was the U, they know this game is not over. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to FIU. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this one.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Snagged in the middle. It's McConnell. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. And you've already sent your punter out 4 times. At least he knows he's going to get his varsity letter, and his leg might get a bigger workout if they don't convert. He'll have the 1st down as he gets it to the 28-yard line before he stopped. The Chippewas come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Fires to the wideout. Complete downfield. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. Looks as if the defense was a little too eager there, got into the neutral zone, and that'll be a 5-yard penalty.
Encroachment defense.
Contact in the neutral zone leads to that penalty. Good news for the offense. They'll go to the ground. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Wide receiver shows motion. One back in the backfield. He gets the carry. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. They'll snap it from the 48 on 3rd and short. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Grabbed over the middle. It's McConnell. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. We've made our way to the 2-minute warning, and now they'll try to at least cut a little something off of this lead before the break. Wide open downfield. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop on 1st down from the 13-yard line. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
And he gets home again, continuing his production. Last week, 2 sacks. This week, already a sack in the first half. This guy has been on a sack terror.
That's the last thing you want as an offense, a negative play, a sack on 1st down. They're bringing heat. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. got his man downfield. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. And they'll send out the kicker to try a field goal. Smashes it between the uprights.
That makes the score. Michigan State 28, Central Michigan 10.
So they put the field goal on the board and about to kick it away, and hoping that'll be the final points of this first half. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. Gets it out fast.
The thing I like about this slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route run. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
2nd and 1, and they're going to make him line up to defend the pass. 4 wideouts, 2 on either side. And they're not on the same page there. Big 3rd down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. They'll try to get it through the air. Low man wins, and he just smashed it. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker. From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. He's going to pass. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And how about that DB getting a hand in there and forcing the incomplete pass? Now on 2nd down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. And that's just a flat misfire, not even close to his receiver. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be 4th down. And the Spartans will line up to punt it away. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. So the offense has had enough. They'll take a knee and wrap up this first half. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, what else is new? The spirited environment there in East Lansing. And the story of the half has been that elite corner. We were told he was tough to throw against. He's basically taken away an entire side of the field when he's out there, causing turnovers and getting physical. How often do we say that about lockdown guys? And how this offense schemes against him in this second half will be fun to watch. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Spartan Stadium.
Looks as if we're set to crank it up here in the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Central Michigan has it back. Let's see what the Chippewas can do on offense. Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4. And the Chippewas will hustle to the line. The give to the single back. Barrels all the way to the 29, a gain of 6. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. A strike downfield. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. The Chippewas will snap it on 1st and 10.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm. What better way than converting on 3rd down? Awesome job by the quarterback getting to his position.
He's back to throw on 2nd down. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. They'll try to move the chains on this 3rd and long from the 50. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Another incompletion on 3rd down. And the Chippewas will send out the punt unit. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
And there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football. Make your plays. Put a good drive together here.
And it is a good idea to gang tackle. First guy couldn't get him. Second guy finally did. Comes out throwing on 1st down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on 2nd down. Nice move to stay on his feet. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. On 3rd and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. Slammed to the ground, but not before he gets the 1st down. The Spartans have their offense in high gear. They'll run it from the gun. Still on his feet at the 45. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 46-yard line. They'll run it from the gun. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. Got a little work done on 1st down, now back to the line. They'll run it from the gun. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. Ball just inside the 40 at the 39. It's 3rd and short. Fires to the middle. Couldn't quite haul it in. They almost had their first pick here late in the game. And the Spartans will call on their punt team. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Central Michigan takes over, and we'll get another look at this offense. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
Pass to sticks and still on his feet. He got a bunch and looked close to getting a lot more, but he's got the 1st down. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. And the ball's on the ground. Defense coming up with a huge fumble recovery. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
Man, and it was just the impact of the hit that dislodged the football from the ball carrier. There was a heat-seeking missile coming in there, and he knocked that thing loose.
Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for a position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few 1st downs, and I'm in scoring position.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. He's looking to throw. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Smashes through the tackle. He gets it past the 1st down marker, and a really nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks. No matter how many times they tell you to look for it, it is tough to defend a perfectly executed screen.
Yeah, because I'm trying to go get the quarterback, and everything looks like pass, but when you see it, when you see that screen, you got to retrace your steps, get back in the play. Nice job by the offense, but the defense just has to recognize that a little bit sooner.
Down to the 18-yard line, it's 1st and 10. From the red zone, looking for a man. Touchdown, Michigan State! And the stomping has commenced.
And this quarterback really does a great job of seeing the defense and seeing what kind of coverage they're in. And I think when this offense goes empty and they spread the defense out, it just makes it so much more simple for the QB to see what the defense is doing pre-snap and then post-snap. You can tell he's playing in a great rhythm right now because he's seeing the field, and these empty sets are really helping him out.
And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up 35-10. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great college football matchup. UCLA is in the unusual position of having to come from behind right now, but there's not a soul who doesn't believe they can't pull this off. It's a close one right now. They're trailing by 1 to UTSA. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected, fellas.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Getting that push, a pickup of 4 out to the 26. Now looking for that first down on 3rd and short from the 26. Looking to throw for it. Caught over the middle. It's McConnell. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
And I like having matchups outside like this. Guys that I know will win right away. 3rd down, find my guy, get him the rock, he gets the first down.
The Chippewas have it with a 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Got his man. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered to pick up the first.
2nd down.
Power football with the run. And he'll be taken down, but he does have enough for the first down. And the Chippewas are rolling down the field. Wide receiver now comes in motion. He'll come out throwing on 1st down. He makes the grab. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Now the play fake. Lets it fly. He's got it. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beaten right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
That last play, the kind of thing that can mess up a really good drive. It's 2nd and 17. He's looking to throw. Fires to the big fella. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit to the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
That's the end of the quarter, and Michigan State has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. They're within field goal range at the 29. Let's see if they can pick up a few or the first down on 3rd and long. Unloads to the right. Pass on the way. It's picked off. He was looking for room to return that, but he'll just hand it to the offense. They'll take over at the 18.
Nice job by this defense. That might be the exclamation point. 4th quarter, I got a lead. You bring on the nickel defense. You know they're passing the football for plays just like that to make the INT and almost put this one away.
Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Going to the running game. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. On 2nd and 10, a 4-wideout set, trips right. He's looking to throw. On the nasty move, and now he's got room.
Running backs nowadays, they are wide receivers. I mean, you got to feature them in the pass game. Why? Because you get matchups on linebackers like this. Great job getting the football near the line of scrimmage. Bam, break a tackle, make something happen, get 10-plus yards.
They get him stopped at the 32. That's a gain of 4. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Handoff from the gun. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
And that's a 1st down.
The run from the shotgun. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. The give from the gun. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down. This drive has been exclusively on the ground. Could they be setting up a shot play? Might as well give it to him again.
Small gain, I know, but again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass, make him honor the run game. You got to do a lot of this.
Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. Trying to put together a long, time-consuming drive. This 8th play will be 3rd and 2. Defense didn't maintain its discipline there, and they get into the neutral zone. It'll cost them 5 yards. Defense just a little too eager, and that's 5 yards for the O. Quick pass on the jet motion. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Line getting set on 2nd down. The lone back's got it. Not just hard-nosed running, that's cement-nosed running as he gets it to the 25. Ball's at the 25. They're in field goal range, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and short. Unleashes one deep. Touchdown, Sparty! And the punishment has been extended. They build this 4th quarter lead, and they are just minutes away from going 5-0.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they've pushed the lead out a little further. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
42, Central Michigan, 10.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Central Michigan has it back. Let's see what the Chippewas can do on offense. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you've got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win, and David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Now the defense will try to keep them on this end on 3rd and short from the 21. It's caught downfield. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the 2nd half. It's 1st and 10. Oh, he drops the football. He had him right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. He's got him this time. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. They have it at the 43, 3rd and short, trying to avoid making a decision on 4th down.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
They keep attacking through the air. Caught behind the line. It's Rhodes. And the defense coming with bad intentions. They knock him down for a loss. Quarterback wants to throw on second down. Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete. Ninth play of the drive coming up, but this one will be tough. Third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Quick completion on the out route. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Special teams coming through as they pin them back. They'll mark it dead at the 10. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. They want that clock to run. And they try to run.
Ball carrier. By the running back.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense is that much closer to salting away a victory. From the gun, running back on the move.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. You know, talking to the coaches coming into the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
Kept it on the ground on third down, picked up 5 yards, but it'll still be 4th and 1. Typically, at this spot on the field, you make a fair catch. I'd call that risk aversive, but it is good field position. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Quickly out to the tight end.
And listen, the defense playing really conservative, right? You got the lead, but here's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to get sacks. I got to get to the quarterback. Like, I got to make sure I'm getting him, knocking him off the spot. Padding my stats, by the way. Got a lot of sacks late in games, and we had a big lead, but that's okay. That's what you're supposed to do. Keep competing, defense.
Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them. An absolutely dominating performance.
You got to give the coaching staff a ton of credit. They obviously had their guys ready to play and motivated right from the opening kick. All 3 phases we saw, just spectacular football. No mental mistakes, David. You really can't play better than that.
Nah, it's really fun to do this. Come out and just dominate opponents. Start from finish. Nothing to worry about. You just know you're better. You're going to do you, put up a bunch of points, and win by a lot of points.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation.